Okay, we're back. And like I said, I still have some of those squishes to do for the hearts that I'm gonna punch out. So that's what we're gonna do. Oops. Let's put some silicone in here. I'm gonna use a little bit of spray and a little bit of dimethicone. There we go. Stir it up. And the turquoise. And I'd like to get a full swipe out of this one. I still have a lighter color. And I'm not going to be adding another color because, you know, I want them all to be pretty much the same shades, because I sort of like that. But I do want the whole page to be covered, sort of. Okay. There it goes. There's some really nice big cells and some little ones. There it is. And this is going to be really pretty when I punch out those hearts. See, like that. Or the little ones. Like that. Maybe even, this might be very pretty for a pendant. I'm not sure, but we'll see how that goes when it's dry. And there's really no way to put down the paint. You just put it down any way you want. But like I said, if you want the whole thing covered, you will have to spread out a paint over the whole thing. That is important. There it is. A little bit of that sienna because it turns out so beautifully. And turquoise, a little bit of the lighter turquoise. And I want the lighter color, Naples yellow. Now, like you can see, it's one big smush. But we're going to pull it down like that. And maybe a little more. That's it. And then we're going to torch it. And I start up very high. It's about that, let's see, about this much. That's it. Chinka chinka. Another one ready. Let me get you in close. See, they don't all have to be really spectacular because you want a few just normal like this. But then again, you want some that are really, you know, pop in your face. And I'm not really sure how many I can get out of one of these little pieces. Let's see, maybe that'll be two big ones, I guess. So we're just going to do another one. This time I want a little bit more spectacular one. A lot of brown in it. That's the base color. Okay, I think that's enough. Pushing it down, pushing up, pushing it down that way. You can play a little with where you push the paint. But what you do want to do is make sure that it's all, you know, not like this where the blue is, because that's not going to give you any cells at all if you lay it down that slow. But as soon as you swipe it, it'll give you cells. And as you can see, I'm pretty close to my hands, but because I'm moving it, you know, it's not really hot. It's only warming up that paint, so never burn it. That's not good. I kind of like this one. Let's see. There it is. There'll be some dramatic bits that I can take out of this one. And another one, this time a lot of brown in the middle. And I'll put the lighter on both sides, like that. And I might like a little bit of, because I'm thinking pendant now, so I'm putting a lot of blue on there, because I'd like to have the option to take out a little bit with a blue base. See, that's really pretty. That I really like. I'll give you a close-up of this one, because this one's going to work like a charm, I'm pretty sure. That is really pretty. Now, a lot of people ask me about the my mix, because they said, oh, that's a little bit too much paint on there. They said, you know, that is selling like that new pouring medium from Vallejo. Well, what I'm using here is my own mixture, and a while back I gave you the recipe to the PVA mix that I do. Wow, look at that. Wait a minute, let me get in really close there. Look at that, how all those veins. That is awesome, isn't it? That's really pretty. So what I'm using is a PVA mix, and it has PVA, it has the old pouring medium, Vallejo pouring medium. It has water in it, it has polymer medium in it, and I just mix that all up. Of course the gloss medium, because that's important. So I mix that all up, and if you do that, you'll get like a liter, something like that, and you can, I don't know, you can paint a lot with that. So that's what I use, that mixture. Then when I put the paint in the cup, I add about 30% of that mixture and 10% extra pouring medium. And that's what gives me this sort of a mixture that does really sell very well. And that's what I like to, well, to suggest, that you don't always, you know, do what I do. Just, you know, experiment and make your own stuff. And I know a lot of people do, and they get some really interesting effects. I really love it. They show it on the Facebook page, the Facebook group I made. This is way too thick, so we're going to spread it out a bit. There we go. Scoop up a little from the table. dokie. There it is. And I really like the colors. That is really interesting. These are the same colors that I poured last week, and I really like them. They do fit together very nicely, and I can't wait to put them in a frame. Just a little bit down here. There you go. Let's go over there. Right. Okay, I got a place for one more on my little drying rack. So this time I think I'll do something different. I'll do it like that. See how that's gonna work. And we'll see how that works. Ooh, I'm sure that is going to be really juicy, but this is not enough. Gotta do a little bit more on the side here. Let's see what this brings. Wow, that's a crazy one. That one I might even keep for the pendants. That is a crazy one. I especially like that in the middle. Let me get in really close. Yeah, that's pretty much in focus. That is pretty. See where here the paint is way too thick, one color, then the silicone can't push through. The other color can't push through because this is too thick, and that might be why some people can't get cells. It does have to be a little bit, you know, yeah, how do you call it, layer over layer. Okay, one more. These will be dry tomorrow, and I'll show them again how they're dried up, but they'll dry up exactly as they are right now. I'm pretty sure of that. No doubt in my mind. And we might even do a little ring pour. Why not? I didn't find the ones I did last week that appealing, so I didn't use them for jewelry. But maybe if I put a little more effort into it, I might get something that I really like. Who knows? Ooh, that's a lot of sienna. This is a nice and dark one. Okay, nice. Now a little cup. There we go. And let's try for a really cute little ring pour. A little bit of dark. And this beautiful sienna color. Turquoise. more turquoise. I think you need a lot of layers to get a lot of different color rings. I'm not sure, but we'll see that in a second. I might even pour it on a bigger piece of paper. Okay, let me get a bigger piece of paper. Here it is. And I think I will go through it just one time. Okay, let's do it. That is a really nice little tiny ring pour. So of course I'm going to tilt it and try and keep it circular. But I kind of like what it's doing. And of course, if you don't want these big bubbles in there, you don't put silicone in a ring pour. But I'm gonna let it come down now. I'm not too blown away by it. It is pretty. I'm sure there'll be people that say, you know, I like this better than when you torch it. That's okay. It does have something to it, doesn't it? It looks like stone or something like that. But yes, sorry guys, I'm gonna swipe it because I'm gonna use it. Maybe I'll put some brown on top. Let me put some brown here. And a little bit of this. There we go. That makes it pretty. A little bit of that. Whoops. Now let's see what we got. Just warming it up a little. Now this is what I was explaining just a couple of minutes ago. See where the big blue is, where there's almost no cells? That is because there's too much of one color. And if you have too much of one color, it won't have much chance to give you pretty cells. That just it just doesn't work that way. Okay, let's burn this one. Okay, I can live with this one. See that? How pretty that is. See, this is the disadvantage over the Yupo. Yupo is really sturdy, so it would keep flat. But this paper, it's really wobbly, so you have to put it on the table. You know, the minute you think, okay, this is what I want, you want to put it away, lay it flat. So if I were to do this, the paint will all go to the middle. Might give us a little bit prettier effects, but nah, let's not do that. Well, yeah, I did that here. You can see how it spread a little bit. We could spread it down here. Going really slow, but as you can see, it's spreading out these cells. it's different. If you know, for the punch, it'll give us some different effects. Okay, one more. Yeah, I know, but I really want to. I got so much paint left over. Let's splatter that on, see what happens. Push it up, pull it down. That's a nice and light one. Okay, this was really the last one. I'm going to clean off my tools, and I'm going to post this one, and I'll see you all back tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm doing a couple of things. I will be doing the liquid masking tape, because I'm going to do a pour on the banding wheel on an old record. I'm going to do that one. And I'm going to do a really beautiful pour on a 30 by 30, or maybe a longer one. I'm not sure, but tomorrow we're going to be pouring back on canvas. So thanks all for watching today. I hope you had fun. I had a lot of fun doing it. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.